Parah, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Yud Bet, 12th Mishnah. In the 7th chapter of Masechet Parah, the last Mishnah about interruptions and the malacha of getting the water to where you need to get it to do kiddush. Says the Mishnah, HaParetz Amanat Ligdor. Paretz is to tear down a wall. Ligdor means a geder is a fence. So you're breaking it down with the intention of fixing it afterwards. Okay? Then, but you're on your way and you got to, like, there's this like fence and you got to get from here to there. You got to break down the wall because you have to get there in order to fill the water. So that breaking down of the wall is not a problem because you're doing it as part of the process of bringing the water, which is part of the filling the water. So even though you have the intention later of being godera, of fixing the fence after you're done, that nonetheless, that's kasher. Even if you have the intention of fixing it, lo shechashiv melacha. It's not considered a melacha vis-a-vis the filling of the water, the carrying of the water. V'kasher amilui, and the water is still good. But v'im gadar, if you turn around after you go through the fence and then you fix it, that's pasul. That's a melacha because that's not necessary for the carrying of the water. Bring the water, add the ashes, and then come back and fix the thing. Similarly, very interesting case. Ha'ochel almanat liktzot. Right, you pick off. These are figs. You're on the way. You see figs. And you ask the guy in the fig tree, and you're like, can I take some figs? He said, you can take some figs, but you have to spread them out. You have to spread them out to dry them out. That's what they would do. They would dry out the figs. Okay, after he filled the water, before he added the ashes, he was collecting figs, okay, in order to dry them out, in order to make dried figs. But then after he gathered them, he ate them. Now, eating is perfectly permitted. You need your sandwich in order to have the energy to go to the trip because you filled the water. But collecting them, it depends. If you collect them to eat, nobody argues. Now, if you collect them to dry out the figs, so it says the Mishnah, ha'ochel almanat liksot. This is whether you eat them on the almanat when you had collected them with the intention of drying them out. Still kasher. That's fine because it says about Tanura. The fact that you collected them intending, you're like on the brink. The fact you collected them intending to dry them out, that's not a problem. Right? Because since you ended up not leaving them out in the sun like raisins, it's as if you collected them to eat them. She'eno posel, that's not a problem. Dumia, it's similar to the case of paretz amanat ligdor. You break down the thing in order to fix the wall. She'ena machshava shu choshev ligdor poselet ad she'igdor. So the intention of doing something is not posel until you actually do the thing. Here too, ochel amanat ligdor. You intended to collect to dry them out, but you didn't. You ended up eating them, so therefore it's kasher. But of course, im katzah. If you did say take the time, say no, you lay them out and then you go bring the water, then the water is pasul. Haya ochel, says the Mishnah. Haya ochel. Now, if you're eating, you took your snack, vehotir, and you had left over. Vizarak masha biyado tachat, and you threw what was in your hand, what was left under the fig tree, obviously to save it. Ole tochem muktzeh b'shvir shelo yovad. Muktzeh is a designated place. Muktzeh is something that you separate, or to the separated place, in order so that it not go to be lost. Meaning, you went to a special place, to the drying out place. You had extra figs. I don't want to lose them, so you go and you make sure you put them in a special place so that they're not lost. Pasul, that's pasul. Then the water's no good. Why? If you're saving the food, anything out of your way. Remember, you went out of your way anyway, even to bring the rope back here too. You went out of your way in order you made an effort to save the food. That's chashiva melacha. That's a separate work, a melacha, and the water is pasul. All right, we'll stop here and dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Comments, questions, send me an email or WhatsApp. Love hearing from you. Make it a great day.